Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are having a great start to your week. We are kicking off week 2 of Mentorship Monday. And we've got our Wednesday, What Works Wednesday coming up at 11 a.m. Central on Wednesday. And then we've also got our Office Hours Friday, which I think everything turned out to be a great success last week. If you haven't watched the episodes from last week, go back and watch them. They are under the units. You can actually find them that way as well, or you can just search the page for those videos so that you can see what we talked about last week and comment, get involved, be engaged. So if you hop on, say hello, tell me you're here so I can see you and engage with you. These videos, of course, are meant to be engaging, that you guys get to take part of actually having communication with some of the top leaders in the team and learn from the best of the best. So if you want to help invite people, that would be awesome. I said Austin. Kid's name. Hi, everybody. Kayla, Tanya, Karen, Destiny. Awesome. Okay, so we are outside in my backyard and rocking on a porch, drinking a chai latte, taking the day slow. So I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit today. Last week we talked about personal development and making sure that you are doing what you need to do to get your mindset right. And I really feel strongly that we need to continue that talk a little bit more, and not necessarily and going over like books and personal development of what you should be reading or anything else, because we've gone over that a million times. We talked about it last week, but just to really help you in taking control of your thoughts and to make sure that your thought process is okay and that you are utilizing the power that you have with your thoughts and your mind and your will and your emotions, of how God gives you the power. If you read the Bible at all, you know that in the beginning it says we were created in God's image. Hi, Marsha. Hi, Janelle. Hi, Catherine. It says we're created in God's image, and in God's image was that He spoke the world into existence. You guys realize that, right? Like, He spoke everything into existence, but then when it came time to create us, He actually got His hands dirty. Like, He got in the dirt. He wasn't afraid to get dirty to deal with us. So what that tells me is that no matter how messy my life may get, no matter how dirty it may be to where I am like just, oh, this is just a mess or whatever, like whatever it is that I'm dealing with, whether that be my business or finances or relationships or whatever it could be, that I'm sitting there, stressed out about something and going, man, this is a really dirty, sticky situation. I know that God started by getting dirty to create me. So He's not afraid of my mess, right? So on top of that, though, we're created in His image, which He was a designer with His mouth, with His words. And it says, whatever the power of life and death is in the tongue, right? So whatever we speak is what we're putting out into the universe to create whatever it is in our future. So with all the negativity that happened a few months back, we had so much being spoken poorly. And a lot of it was, I think all of it was falsehoods. It was lies. It wasn't true. And it's been proven that that stuff wasn't legit. But how did you respond to that? And I know for the most part, our team kept a positive mindset, a positive outlook, kept speaking truth, speaking life, not engaging the negativity, but rather just focusing on what we know to be true, right? And so we saw a little bit different angle than a lot of people that fed into the negativity. But we still have some within our team that did feed into the negativity and struggled massively with a decline in their business. And as I look back over what happened in different circumstances with different people within our team, I can see the ones who continued to speak life and continued to speak truth and continue to focus on the positive and what they could change and what they could deal with. Those are the ones who have maintained, who have continued to have growth in their business and their organization, within their team, within themselves. They're going to that next level. And so the ones who fed on the negativity or wanted to engage in the negativity and kind of, for lack of anything better to say than to just argue it out and to try to prove somebody wrong, which if you guys haven't figured out, like 99% of the time, you're not going to change somebody's opinion on Facebook. You're not. Politics, religion, about Monet, whatever. Like, you're probably not going to change their mindset. It's not worth the fight, right? So make sure that you're taking your energy and using it where it's productive, where it's worthwhile, where you're not wasting your time and spinning your wheels and stressing yourself out for no reason. So over the last couple of weeks, I've been really just diving into the power of our words and the power of our mindset and controlling those thoughts and those words that we allow to come out of our mouth. If you think about it, whenever you're stressed about, say finances, for example, you're stressed about finances. We've all been there, right? So you get to where you're like, okay, I don't know how I'm going to pay this bill, that bill, whatever. And you start to get stressed out about it. Does it help you in any way? Does anybody just automatically like have people sending them money because they're just sitting there stressed about it? Or does your business get better because you sit there and stress about it and go, oh my gosh, it's getting so bad. I don't know, I haven't signed a new market partner in the last 30 days, or I haven't signed a VIP in a week or 2 weeks, or whatever it may be for you, right? Does sitting there stressing over it help you? Anybody want to answer me? No, help stressing. Awesome. Thank you, Karen. It doesn't help. It doesn't help. So what does help? What helps is you taking control over that thought process and saying, no, I'm not going to allow that thought to take captive, in my mind. I'm going to take it captive. I'm not going to allow it to captivate my mind and have me constantly reeling over the negativity and the stress and everything else that I can not control. And I'm going to say, no, I'm not going to think that way. I'm going to think positively. I'm going to focus on what I know is true and what I know is right. And I'm going to share that. And I'm going to focus on doing what I can do to fix this. So can you fix the crap that people are out there lying about? No. But can you fix your daily activity? Can you fix your mindset? Can you fix the words that come out of your mouth? Absolutely. Okay, we've got a lot of comments. Let's catch up. So doesn't help at all. Quite the opposite. Actually, you're exactly right, Michelle. And that's what I wanted to point out is that, no, when you start stressing about it and you sit there and you feed on the negativity, you're feeding the negativity. And guess what happens? That's what you begin to manifest into your life is more of the negativity, more of the stress, more of the lack, more of all of the crap you don't want because you're focused on the wrong thing. So instead, if you will focus on the positive and what you need, what you want, where you're headed, you speak life, you use your words to speak life, not death to your business, and you start to say, things are turning around. I have more VIPs than I know what to do with. I have more market partners than I know what to do with. I am working well. I am able to train these market partners. I am able to do this. So make sure that you're feeding it. It's like, you guys, I don't know if you guys saw this the other day. If you follow me on Facebook, you saw, like, I posted this picture like a week or so ago. Maybe 2 weeks. It may have been 2 weeks since I did this. I'm going to turn you around and show you this. Did y'all see my little tiny plants I planted like 2 weeks ago? Little tiny, like they were maybe the size of one of those leaves. What I fed grew. What I fed grew. Fixing to have some zucchini, I think is what that one is. Fixing to have some squash over there, right? Look at these tomato plants. They were like a tenth of that size, you guys. They were teeny, teeny, tiny. Okay? What I fed grew. Now, I could have just left them there. Okay, well, I planted the seed. It'll do something. I planted the little plant. It'll grow eventually. It'll be all right. And I could have just let the sun continue to beat down on it, not watered it, not given it anything to help it grow, and just watched it wither away and die, because that's what would happen, right? Not enough water, too much sun, not any nutrients in the soil, not anything to help it grow, right? They would be shriveled up and gone. It would be a waste of my time, energy, money, everything, right? But instead, I spend a few minutes each day making sure that there's no weeds in their little area, making sure that I have fed them, I have watered them, they've gotten plenty of sunlight, they get plenty of shade at certain times of the day. Like, I had to cultivate a good environment in which it could grow. So your environment in which you grow and in which your business grows and your team grows and your relationships grow is where? Where is that, you guys? I'm going to read some of your comments while you guys answer. What you feed grows. Negative thoughts are the devil messing with your mind, because the master of mischief and chaos. He will try to warp your mind and twist it to bring you to his level. Focus on the greatness Jesus has already given you so that you can receive it. Preach, Destiny. Yes, girl. So where is it that you guys, your brain, right? Your mind, that's where everything is growing in your mind. So, there's another analogy that somebody shared a while back where there's like this guy who owns these fighting dogs. Or I've heard it with chickens, I've heard it with dogs, but anyway, there's these dogs that they put into the fight, and like this guy every time could be like, I know which dog is going to win, and he would bet on it, and he would make tons of money off of these dogs fighting. And they'd be like, well, how do you know every time? How do you know which dog is going to win? Like, for real, each week. How do you know? He's like, the one I feed is going to win. One I feed. It's the one I feed. So it's the one you feed that's going to win. So make sure that you're feeding the right thoughts. If you have a negative thought come into your mind about my business is failing, or I'm no good as a leader, or whatever else that may be up there that is a lie that you're feeding yourself, stop feeding yourself that. Start grabbing those thoughts, captivating them, throwing them out, saying, no, in the name of Jesus, I rebuke that, and this is who I am. This is who God says I am. I am strong. I am smart. I am able to do this. You guys, what you don't realize is you have everything that you need to be the person that you were called to be, and to do the job that you were designed to do, and to build the business you were designed to build, to have the success that you were designed to have inside of you already. You just simply have to cultivate it. You have it all within you. So make sure that your mindset is right, that you're cultivating those positive thoughts, those positive words, the life-giving, life-building words are what you're feeding and what you're allowing into your business. If you've got people speaking negatively over your business, over yourself, over you, you're doing it most of the time. It's you. Honestly, it's you. We're the ones who screw ourselves up the most because we feed ourselves these lies. When you are doing that, guys, you got to stop it right there. The second you start to think of it, say, no, I'm not going to think that way, and instead I'm going to be grateful for this. You know, we make mistakes in our lives. We do stupid things in our lives. And, you know, you could have made a mistake in your business. You could have been on the wrong path and said, you know, I totally screwed up and I fed the negativity or whatever else, okay? How do you fix that? Well, when you acknowledge that you made a mistake, you say, okay, I realized this is something that was wrong. Shouldn't have done it. But from, grab your hoe, cultivate it. Only you, Kayla. Only you. I love it. So yeah, Lord have mercy. Did you just call us all hoes? You're horrible. No. Okay. So, focus. That totally threw me off. Yeah. What was I telling you? Good Lord. You are so wrong for doing that right now. Thank you. Thank you very much. What was I telling you? I lost my train of thought. Oh, mistakes. Okay. So when you make your mistakes, own up to it. Deal with it. Okay, I did it. I made a mistake. I fed the wrong thing, or I didn't do my personal development, or I didn't have my event, blah, blah. What was the negative thing that came out of it, right? You can sit here and say, I made this negative choice, and it gave me all these negative results. I didn't sponsor anybody because I didn't have any events. I didn't have any new VIPs because I didn't make any connects, whatever. You can sit there and focus on all of that negativity and be like, oh, well, it sucks I didn't do it, so I guess I'm just not going to do it today. And it can continue to perpetuate that cycle of failure. Or you can say, okay, I did it. This is negative that came of it, but here's 10 positive things that came of it. What are 10 positive things that came of whatever my horrible situation was? So, and obviously you not working your business is not a good positive thing, right? So let's use something different. Like, okay, for example, say you were at some job and you quit, and then you're saying, okay, I lost that income. Maybe I wasn't prepared for that just yet. Maybe I quit too soon. Maybe I didn't have another replacement job, or my Monday business wasn't built up enough to be ready for that. But what positive came out of it? You could focus on the negative and be like, man, I screwed myself up, blah, blah. What positive came out of it? Now you have full 40 hours or more a week that you can time block your own schedule and live your own life, and that you have the ability to build your own business. What other positive things could come from that? You have time to spend with your family. You have time to cultivate your garden. You have time to cultivate relationships. You have time to invest in yourself and in your business. Work on that time to do your personal development, all of that different stuff. So there's lots and lots of things that you can get out of a negative situation. It's just a matter of what are you willing to focus on? What are you going to feed? What are you going to feed? What do you want to grow? Do you want the negativity to grow? Do you want your business to grow? Do you want your mindset to be positive or negative? It's up to you. You got to decide. So that's all I have for you guys today. That's it. Fun times. Focus on your mindset. Do your personal development. If you still aren't reading a book, you need to get a book. Get a book. Audible, Libby, Overdrive. Get a book. Do some personal development. Use your mind, use your words to create the future that you want. All right, y'all have a good day. Bye.